Hi all, welcome to my channel Simple Engineering, Engineering Simplified. I am Neetu Rahul. Today we are going to solve a problem on block diagram reduction. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel. In order to get notification, please click on the bell button also. Let's move to the video. Today we can check for a problem, that is problem solving in block diagram reduction techniques. So first we will check to find the transfer function of the block diagram. Obtain the transfer function of the block diagram. Block diagram is given here. So this block diagram you have to reduce according to the block diagram rules which we studied in the previous video. And with that rules you have to find the transfer function. So as we know that our transfer function is, we can find the solution for this one. Our transfer function is, so transfer function means that is C of s by R of s. Your Laplace transform of output, this is your output and this is your input. So with this output and input you have to find the transfer function. So in order to find C of s by R of s you have to reduce this block. So first look into the block. What all rules we can apply over here. So already we have studied that the rules is, one is cascading, then moving summing points, then moving takeoff point, then eliminating the loop, then parallel blocks. So this you have to kept in your mind. Think of this and look into this diagram. So here what all we can do. So when we first look this, you know that G1 and G2, that is the two blocks here. So first step we can write it as cascading. So this step you can take. So first step is cascading G1 and G2. So this you can combine and write. So your diagram will become, you have cascading this one, G1 and G2, you can write it as G1, G2. This is your R of s. Then you have here G of 3, then G4, summing point is over here. The sign and all you have to take care, because depending upon that it will your answer, that is if you are taking the loop, everything it will change depending upon your sign. So that you should take care while solving the block diagram. So this is coming from here. So after applying the first step we can see that G1 and G2 that is combined. Next you check for the diagram thoroughly over here. What we can do. Here what all we can apply. So here you have G4, here you have G3 and a summing point is there. So this one you can take, that is which rule we can apply, that is parallel blocks. G3 and G4 that is parallel. So you can draw your diagram as, again you have to combine this one and write. When two blocks are parallel, that will be, here it will be G3 plus G4. In cascading that will become G1 and G2. So first step is done. Second step we are going to do the applying this parallel blocks. So it will become G3 plus G4. So we can check how that will work over here. So your diagram that will change. So second step is parallel blocks that you have to combine. So you will get summing points over here. This is your R of S. Already we have G1 and G2, that is combined. Then now we are eliminating this one, this loop. This is not the loop, this is the parallel blocks. So eliminating this parallel block, what you will get, this summing point will go, and G3 and G4 you have to write it as G3 plus G4. Then you have C of S. Then here you have H1, rest everything is same. Here you have H2, that is coming from here. So now this is our block. The signs and all you should take care what all it is coming over here. So here that was positive, so G3 and G4, that we combined over here. Next you have to check what we can do over here, which rule will apply over here. Now we know that, you just check, we have here G1, G2 and H1 and one summing point is there. So this thing you can take, this will be your eliminating the loop. So eliminating feedback loop, that can be our next step which we have to apply. So we can apply that. So step 3. Step 3 is we are applying the feedback loop. So eliminating feedback loop. So this feedback loop you are eliminating. As we know that here your symbol that should be taken, this is negative. So this means when you have negative sign over here, this is your positive feedback. So for positive feedback, your formula will be G1 G2 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1. That is for the loop, eliminating the loop, feedback loop. Your C of S by R of S, that will be G by 1 plus or minus GH, depending upon your feedback. Either it is negative feedback or positive feedback. It is negative feedback means your sign will be positive. If here it is positive means you have to put negative sign. So eliminating the loop, this one we will get, this is your G. So when you consider this, this is your G part and this is your H part. So G by 1 plus GH. G is your G1 G2 by 1 plus GH. Again G is your G1 G2 into, and H is replaced as H1. So this you have to replace. So our diagram, again it will change as, here you have summing point and R of S is the input. So summing point, this portion is replaced as, here you will get G1 G2 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1. Then you have rest all your block is same. You have G3 plus G4, then your C of S, here you have H2 as the feedback loop, and here the sign is positive. So now this is our diagram. Next what you have to do, we have to check for which rule we can apply over here. So here we have these two blocks. This again we are going to apply this cascading rule. So cascading these two blocks, you will get, this is your, these two blocks here, this is your G block and this is your another G block. You can take it as G1 and G2. Again you are cascading, that will become G1 G2. So this diagram, fourth step, again we are cascading, you will get these two you have to combine. So that will become G1 G2 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 into you have this G3 plus G4. So this will be the block. If you combine that, you will get, if you combine this, you will get like this. So we can draw the diagram by combining that one. So cascading that, you will get, here you have one summing point, and this is the input which you are giving R of S. Here you have the block, that is G1 G2 G3 plus G4, the whole divided by 1 plus G1 G2 H1, and here you have C of S, and here you have the H2 block. So now it is reduced like this, and this is positive feedback. Next, look into this. You all know that we can apply again eliminating the loop. This is the loop. So this you can eliminate. So first eliminating the loop, this will be your G and this will be your H, and here the sign is positive, which means it is negative feedback. So you have G by 1 minus GH. This will be the formula which you have to apply. So first we have to apply the formula over here, that is G by 1 minus GH. So this will become G1 G2 G3 plus G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1. This is your G divided by 1 minus, again this is your G, that is G1 G2 G3 plus G4 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 into you have H, that is your H2. So this is the solution for this one, G by 1 plus GH. So this we have to solve. This denominator and this denominator will get cancelled. So you will get G1 G2 into G3 plus G4 divided by 1 minus this. Before that you have to take the LCM over here. So this will become, taking LCM, 1 into this term. So that is 1 plus G1 G2 H1 minus G1 G2 into G3 plus G4 into H2. This will be the solution. This, with this you have to blow this one, you are just reducing. So we have to draw there. So your block will be G1 G2 into G3 plus G4 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 minus G1 G2 into G3 plus G4 into H2. This is the block, and you have R of S, and this is your C of S. So your final answer will be, we have to find the transfer function, that is C of S by R of S, which is equal to G1 G2 into G3 plus G4, the whole divided by 1 minus G1 G2 H1 minus G1 G2 H2 into G3 plus G4. So this is the way which we have to solve the block diagram by and finding the transfer function. So we have to reduce each block and finally find out the transfer function, which will be equal to C of s by R of s. Hope this is clear for everyone. You have to, if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.